Hi students, and welcome to today's live IELTS class. My name is Adrian and I'm streaming to you from beautiful Victoria here in Western Canada on the West Coast. In fact, the capital city of the province of British Columbia. I hope that all of you are having an outstanding week so far. I hope that it has been productive. Welcome Phuong. Hi Angel. Good to see members. Welcome Carolina. It is great to see our chat moderator here with us. Daisy, Mr. Johan, Nipa, nice to see everybody in the class and ready to learn. Students, in this session we are looking at IELTS speaking, part 1, talking about technology. Arguably one of the most popular topics on the IELTS, of course, because it's one of the most popular topics in pop culture. Pop culture meaning popular culture around the world. People love talking about technology, the latest and greatest. In fact, if some of you have seen Apple Vision these days, the VR Apple goggles, wow, the future is amazing. All right. Students, as per usual, this lesson and the materials are presented to you by aehelp.com for academic IELTS. Visit us there. For the general IELTS, visit us at gieltshelp.com. These are the websites that power these live lessons, and we use them. So we will use it today. This is our academic IELTS website here. You can click this big red button there that's just above my head to join the premium version of our course. If you've seen a few of these lessons, you know it's worth it. You know it's a great step towards success on the exam. We are an IDP affiliate. We're a British Council partner. We're an IELTS test registration center. I'm a certified British Council agent, so you are in great hands with us. We help thousands and thousands of students. So when you click that Join Now button, you can even use this code GENUINE9 from our recent video release to get an extra 10% discount. The cost of the course is different in different countries. So in Canada, it's one of the more expensive countries. In other countries, it will be cheaper. So check out what the cost is locally for you. General IELTS, gieltshelp.com, green background, again, big red button, and you are good. All right, like I say, we will use the websites to actually practice speaking. So in these classes, we really actually talk to you, our viewers. Amra, welcome to our new chat moderator. Amra, good to have you in the class. Amra has been a member for almost an entire year, and he has decided to volunteer his time to help everybody. He's got great English, so ask Amra questions. All right, Amra knows us well. He has been with us for nearly a year. Correct me if I'm wrong, Amra, but I believe it's nearly a year. All right. Students, we do have apps, of course. You can download those, link those to the websites, Academic IELTS Help, General IELTS Help. We have, of course, Instagram. We had 17,000 new followers join in 3 days for Instagram at IELTS_AE Help. So surprised us. That's great. There's lots of good videos there for speaking, vocabulary, tips for the IELTS. General IELTS, gieltshelp.com. And for questions, don't be shy. Send me an email. You can send me an email to adrian@aehelp.com or admin@aehelp.com. Either of those will work. All right, June 8th to June 10th. We've got speaking right now. Tomorrow we've got task 2 for members. Then we've got listening for subscribers. Students, definitely subscribe. It's free. You get notifications. You get help to improve English, improve for the IELTS. And then we've got more speaking. We do a lot of speaking because, you know, speaking is great. When you can speak well, you can write well, and you can probably read and listen also. All right. New release. Yes, new video. Here it is. You can check that out. I will put this into the chat for everybody. So when you have a moment and you're looking at this video, you can go, hey, check that out. All right. There we go. Let's get into speaking. So students, this is speaking. Okay, you should speak and repeat. Do your best to really focus on the lesson. Try not to multitask. Please do not do something like driving a car or riding a bicycle through the city while doing speaking practice. That's just dangerous for you and others. Certainly speak and repeat. So copy what I say, copy how I say it as much as possible, even the intonation. So be expressive. Be expressive. Okay, so your IELTS speaking exam, okay, it's a 12 to 15 minute interview. It goes by fast. You have to have a great conversation with the examiner, meaning that you listen to questions, you process the questions, you give good answers, good explanations, and include frequent examples to support your ideas. That's it in a nutshell. Okay, go to your exam early, 1 hour before, find other people, practice with them. That can save you a whole band score. It's the only one I'm writing up right now before we get into it. Okay, so go to the exam at least an hour before, get comfortable, and practice some questions with other waiting candidates. Okay, this will help your fluency, it will help your confidence, and you'll get better band scores, right? Okay, and then 20 minutes before you register, you show your identification that you used during registration on the internet, and you empty your pockets. You get to keep your pencil, pen, eraser, water bottle, nothing else, even your wallet, you leave it behind. And then you get called in by the examiner. The examiner will meet and greet you. The examiner will say, welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner for this part of the test. I will ask you questions for part 1, 2, and 3 and give you instructions for each. This is Exam Center 79YQ in Vancouver. The time right now is 14 o'clock. Let's begin. Now, the examiners, sometimes they're really friendly. They're like, hi, welcome to the IELTS speaking exam. Sometimes they seem like they're grumpy, like they didn't have breakfast. They're like, hi, have a seat, please. Welcome to the exam. I don't do grumpy all that well. I don't have enough practice. I'm never grumpy. But anyway, technically, according to British Council IDP training, they're supposed to be neutral. Neutral meaning they're supposed to be like, hi, welcome to the IELTS. They're supposed to be almost kind of like a robot, but that doesn't always happen. We're human. The goal here is just be you. Focus on yourself. You don't know them. You don't know their day. You don't know what happened to them yesterday. Just focus on yourself. Do your best, okay? Imagine you're talking to your grandfather or your grandmother. They don't know much, especially not about this topic, technology. So you have to be clear, and they love you. They don't, they're not going to hurt you. So just be confident. Okay. All right. Okay. Angel says, I can't hear you properly. That's interesting. To me, it looks okay. There's not much I can do here. Let me try to check my connections, and it's okay. All right, if everybody else is having issues, let me know, but that could be on YouTube's side. My setup looks pretty good. I'm using a pretty high-end mic. Okay, Gopu says, no, it's fine here, so looks like it's not on my end. Okay, that is, yeah, if I'm looking at you, so if, you're having issues, anything's off, let me know, okay? Carolina says, the sound is very low. Okay. Let me just check here. I can probably help you with that. just check. Okay, that's... It seems like the volume is high on my end. Okay. All right, let me see if I can increase the mic volume somehow. Microphone volume. All right. Yeah, let me know. Okay. How about now? Okay. And some people are saying the sound is okay. So again, it could be a little bit okay on the other end. But I can maximize the volume. Here, how about that? Okay. All right. I had to crank it, so it's probably something to do with YouTube, maybe the ingestion on OBS. But anyway, okay, fix that. Just cranked it up on the system there. Okay, all right. Okay, everybody. So there you go. Now it's okay. All right. Okay. So let's jump into it. Let's get into some questions. So we'll cover the first few questions through the chat. Okay, give everybody a chance to answer. I will show you some Band 9 answers to these questions as well. And then we'll do some actual practice, okay? So again, the examiner will say, welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. I will be your examiner. May I see your identification? Now, right away, show fluency, okay? So, show professionalism and fluency right away. All right. So, give me a nice full sentence answer for this one. I'll give you one. Okay, there you go. Yes, gladly. Here is my passport I used to register. Please have a look. Don't just say yes, sure. Okay. Even to our friends, you might want to be sometimes a little bit more expressive. Definitely to an unknown stranger, an examiner, an official, you want to be a little bit more fluent than just saying yes, sure. Okay. On mall, even sure, here it is. You know, this isn't the you know, kid that just came up to you and say, hey, can I see your passport? Yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, if I were to get stopped by a policeman on the road driving and they're like, can I see your identification? I would look at them and say, yes, of course, officer. Just give me a moment. Here it is, right? I wouldn't be like, yeah, here. They'd be like, okay. You have a broken tail light. No, it's like, right? Eye contact is very important, hey lads, absolutely. Okay, so you want to be more expressive. So yes, gladly. It's the first sentence, right? First sentence when you meet somebody, yeah, sure, not enough. So repeat after me. Yes, gladly. Here's my passport I used to register. Please have a look. Salma, happy to have you join us. That's awesome. Send us an email for those videos and exams. Okay. All right, next question. What is your full name? Again, give a nice full name and be fluent. So, there, we'll go with a girl's name today. What is your full name? My given names are Samantha, Erica, and my surname is Johnston. Please call me Sam for short. Okay. Sam is short for Samantha. Okay. All right. Lydia says, my first name is Lydia and my family name is Gurgis. Please call me by my first name, Lydia. Okay, Lydia. Perfect. Nipa says, my given name is Nipa and my surname is Bagum. Please call me Nipa. Nice. Mr. Johan says, my full name is Andrain, but you can call me by my cute name, Andrain. No, we don't really, that's not really English, Mr. Johan. Anmal says, my first name is Anmal, my family name is Singh, however, individuals preferred me by Anmal. Anmal, no, that's awkward as well. So my first name is Anmal, my family name is Singh. Please call me Anmal. However, individuals preferred me by Anmal is incorrect English. Okay. Shuki says, I'm stammering while speaking English. What can I do? Shuki, you need to indicate that during your registration. There's a special place where if you have any kind of learning or speech difficulty that can affect the IELTS, then you need to indicate that, right? Nafisa says, my name is Nafisa, my surname Abdazova. You can call me Nafisa. Yeah, and students, again, just a quick reminder, instead of you can call me, say please call me. Okay? When you say you can call me, you're giving permission. Not common for professional situations. Okay? Please call me is a request. It is more polite and more natural when speaking to someone in a position of authority. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. Okay, next question. Where do you live? Give me a nice full sentence answer for this one. Think about structure. Organize your thinking. Okay, so where do you live? I live in a 3-bedroom detached home in Victoria, the capital city of British Columbia in Western Canada. Okay, that's a nice full sentence answer. Small to big, right? So house, city, province, country. One more time. House, city, province, country, right? I could go the other way. I could go country, province, city, house. So I could say I live in Canada, in the province of British Columbia, the capital city, Victoria, in a 3-bedroom house. Okay? So you can go both ways. It's very important to introduce fluency and structure right away. Okay? So introduce fluency and structure right away. My Microsoft Word seems to be having an issue. Introduce fluency and structure. Okay? All right. Okay, let's see. Gurwinder says, I live in a countryside area called Gopalpur, 2,500 population in India, I'm guessing. Okay. You need to say where it is, especially if you're doing like a remote online IELTS speaking where the person has no idea where you're from. Okay. Harshita says, I live in a 3-bedroom house with my family in Kangra in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Good, Harisha, that's much better. Lydia says, I reside in a 2-bedroom detached home in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates. It's a beautiful emirate where I can fully integrate with locals. That's nice, Lydia. I like it. Okay, that's great. Mr. Johan says, I live in a 2-story house with 3 detached home in New York, the capital city of United States, with my family. No, Mr. Johan, Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. It's not New York, which would be misinformation. By the way, students, it's okay to make up information on the IELTS, but you want to make it believable. So you shouldn't say, I live in the capital of the United States, New York. The capital of the United States is not New York. That would be really strange. The examiner would be like, huh? Did you do geography here, or what's going on? Okay. So, Pramila says, I live in a 2-bedroom house in Patan, which is 3 miles away, south of central Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah, Mal, I mean, you can just make it up. It's not really lying, but make it believable, right? Mal's like, I'd rather not lie. All right. Okay, students. So next question. Why are you taking the IELTS exam? Okay, give me a nice full sentence for this one. Why are you taking the IELTS exam? Angel says, I've been preparing. Let me just see if I can copy this out. Okay, so Angel has this answer for us. I've been preparing for IELTS as I plan to apply for a PhD program of psychology in an English-speaking country. It's extremely important to demonstrate my proficiency in the English language, as it is an entrance requirement. Okay, so finish that idea, Angel. I've been preparing for IELTS as I plan to apply. Now, you're not just preparing, you're actually taking it, right? So watch your verb use, Angel. But it's okay, all right? All right. Expose your talent. That's really off topic or indirect. It doesn't answer the question, so it wouldn't work. All right. Antu Rahman has this answer for us. So Antu says, the IELTS exam is very much important for me because I am willing to complete my bachelor degree from the United Kingdom, and the IELTS exam will create a great opportunity for me to achieve my dream. Antu, very nice. Couple of small corrections. Okay. So the IELTS exam is very much important for me because I am ambitious. Not willing. Willing means I am capable of doing it, but not necessarily wanting to do it. Okay, so because I am ambitious to complete my bachelor degree, it's the better verb in that case. Okay, it makes more sense. Bachelor degree in the United Kingdom. Excuse me. And the IELTS will create a great opportunity for me to achieve my dream. Okay, good. Nice. All right. Now, the examiner will introduce the topic. They'll say, okay, let's talk about technology. So at this point, or until this point, you know, they're speaking with you because they want you to be confident, stop being nervous, just, you know, be yourself so that they can really get a feel for your English communication. Okay? All right. So let's get into it. Let's talk about technology. Now, when you hear the word technology, you should immediately trigger your brain to think about lots of other words that are connected to technology that become very useful for this topic. So what are some of the most common words that we associate with technology? Okay. So what are common words associated with technology? Okay, Nikhil, I'm not sure if it's laptop, but maybe computers. Sure. Internet. Yes. Advancement. Yes. Artificial intelligence, innovative. Yes. Robot, digital, cyber, okay. Software, yes, hardware. How about this one? Automation. Okay. That's a good one to think about, right? Automation. Okay, good. So as many as you can think of, as soon as you hear that topic, as soon as you hear it introduced, think of as many as possible, okay? Now, the examiner will say, do you enjoy using technology? Give me a nice, full sentence answer for this one. So, do you enjoy using technology? Use the question. Yes, I very much love to use technology because I find it not only entertaining but also quite convenient. I like to use my home theater to watch movies and my car to get to work quickly and comfortably. All right. So do you enjoy using technology? Start simple. Maybe don't try to paraphrase too much. Just reflect the question. Yes, I very much love to use technology because I find it not only entertaining, right? Not only entertaining, but also quite convenient. Okay, again, words that come to mind when I think of technology: entertainment and convenience, right? So Bimal has a very good start. Okay, I like it, Bimal. Now you need to continue. So Bimal says, yes, I'm obsessed with technology. Okay, Bimal, that's a great start. Now you need to continue with that, right? Like, yes, I'm obsessed with technology. I use it all day, every day. I love to use apps on my phone, ride my e-scooter, and use the internet. Okay, so keep continuing. All right. Kawal says, well, I enjoy to use technology in my day-to-day life. I often spend 8 to 10 hours on it, where making my phone call to surf whether making phone calls or surfing the internet or watching movies around the world on Netflix. Okay, Kawal, good ideas. Watch your grammar. Okay. Anonymous says, yes, I do enjoy using technology. It helps me connect with my friends living abroad. In fact, yesterday I video called my friend Rahman living in Germany, and we had a long conversation for 2 hours. Awesome. Good chat with Rahman. Okay. Anonymous, nice answer. Grammatically, it's nice. So yes, I do enjoy using technology as it helps me to connect with my friends living abroad. In fact, yesterday, I video called my friend Rahman living in Germany, and we had a long conversation for 2 hours. Nice, smooth example. I like it. Okay, those smooth examples will get you high band scores. This would be a band 9, said smoothly and clearly. Okay, it's accurate, it's original, it's clear. All right. What kind of technology do you use on a daily basis? The types of gadgets and software that I use every single day include my computer, smartphone, and apps like Google, Gmail, and YouTube. These devices and programs help me to stay in touch with the world around me. Okay? All right. So be specific. Okay? So the types of gadgets and software that I use every single day include my computer, smartphone, and apps like Google, Gmail, and YouTube. These devices and programs help me to stay in touch with the world around me. Now notice, computer, smartphone, apps, Google, Gmail, YouTube. Okay? Computer and the smartphone, they are gadgets. Another way to say gadgets is devices. So it's this kind of descriptive paraphrasing that will get you those high band scores. That's what you want to practice when you're doing this at home, okay? And then, of course, you realize here, software, Google, Gmail, YouTube. Where's the paraphrase for software? Did I paraphrase software anywhere else in the response? I think I do. Where is it? Yeah, that's right. Programs. Absolutely. Good for you, Sarvar. Good for you, Golda. Yes, Samra. Indeed. Lydia. Good. Yeah, so I restate it. Why do you think paraphrasing like this is important? So when you're giving answers, of course it helps with your lexical resource, like your vocabulary mark. But what else? So why else do you think that this kind of paraphrasing, where I'm basically not repeating, but rephrasing the information or giving more details, why do you think that's important? What does it do for the listener? So effective and clever paraphrasing, this is an important tip here. By effectively paraphrasing the subject nouns in your answers, you greatly increase coherence. Okay, so the ability for your listener to understand what you're saying. Like, let's say that you mispronounce gadgets. Okay, so let's say that when you say gadgets, it's kind of weird. You're like gaguts, gabuts, garguts, right? But then you say these devices. Oh, I guess what you were trying to say is gadgets, right? So they help clarify each other. Okay, that's why we do it. All right, that's the idea of good paraphrasing. Okay, we've got some good answers. Study Vibes says, being a freelancer, I use my computers, laptops, and smartphones all day, every day. These devices helps interact with my clients and helps me earn online. Good. Okay. Students, let me take this moment. It took me forever to figure this out as well. Do you know what the difference is between every day as 2 words and every day as 1 word? It's a very common mistake in writing. Native speakers make it all the time. So every day versus every day. Okay? Do you know the difference? Anybody? Because you made this mistake, study vibes, and people make this mistake all the time. Okay? Patience says, no, not really. Exactly. Cool Man Game, you're right. Cool Man Game says every day is an adjective. Yes. So every day is an adjective. Okay. Like everyday activities. Okay. Every day is a noun. Okay, so for example, I play every day. Okay. All right. Does that make sense? Has everybody learned it? Let's not make that mistake in the IELTS writing. Okay. It's one where, you know, the examiner will be like, ah, very good. Somebody knows the difference between everyday and everyday. Okay. Nipa says, awesome. Okay. It's a very common mistake. Native speakers do it all the time too. Okay. All right. Everybody's got it. Sweet. Let's keep going. We've got lots of questions today and I want to get to some volunteering. So let's just pick one more, from this. Here, let's do this one. It's kind of a double question. What do you think about the future of technology? Are there any specific developments you are excited about? I'm going to give you one. My younger brother forwarded this ad to me and I was like, whoa, what? Apple's done it again. If you like the AirPods, those little earphone things, wait till you see this. Wow. If you haven't seen it, Google it. I was just like, what? I saw it yesterday or the day before. It's called Apple Vision. Yes. In fact, I am super excited about Apple's latest and greatest product. Called Apple Vision. These are VR goggles that augment reality and create an incredible visual and auditory experience. They are expensive, $3,500 USD. Oh, Microsoft Word is having a bit of an issue with my typing. 3,500 USD. But I can't wait for them to hit the market. Okay. All right. Amra, I think you've seen it. Amra says definitely Vision Pro, Apple's product. Okay. Let's see what Sopu says. Sapu, sorry. Sapu says, all right, let me try to restart Microsoft Word here. It seems to be having a bit of an issue. Is Apple Vision Steve Wozniak's invention, Sunflower? Maybe. He invented it 50 years ago, right? Okay. Let's save this. Let's close it and open it up again. All right. let's get back to it. Hopefully it cooperates a little bit more. Okay. Nope. Okay, well, it's time to get to some volunteering then, because I gotta see why Microsoft Word is having an issue. Okay, all right, let's do it then. Let's just volunteer. Let's get to actual speaking. Enough of typing. I'm looking forward to better Microsoft products in the future. All right, so to volunteer, you can do this. Go to aehelp.com, the website. Okay. Carolina has just put the instructions into the chat. Go to aehelp.com and log into your My Student account. Okay. Click on Student Partner Speaking. Make sure your microphone is working. Okay. And then volunteer. Let me show you. So you go to the website, aehelp.com. You sign up for the premium version of our course with these big red buttons. Whoa. With this button or this button here. You can click on those and get access to the premium version, which is totally worth it. Doesn't cost a lot. And you get tons of materials and an app for your phone and over 100 videos for the speaking. Or you can just try for free if you're like, I don't want to pay. I click the green button. Okay. Go to your My Student account. In your My Student account, if you have the premium, of course, you've got computer-based practice exams, full online course. Yati just purchased Academic IELTS Premium. That's awesome. I can see that, Yati, at the corner of the screen there. Okay. And then you got lesson videos and audio CDs. Okay. Mashrabova also purchased it. That's great. Okay, and then right now we're going to this student partner speaking. Okay, so you click on that, accept the terms, and students, if possible, definitely use a headset. Okay, I'm going to use a headset with a microphone. All right, here we go. Okay. Now you see all these awesome people in here. So we've got Shokh Jahan, Mark, Thu, Drashti, Krishna, Prabhash, Lydia, Cahyani, Elizabeth, Golda, Juan Pablo, Sulaiman, Anahita, Phuong, Umar. Anahita is our premium student, and she's got an exam coming up very, very soon. Let's give her a chance. Anahita, are you ready? Are you ready? Here, let me see if I can. Okay. Maybe the battery's dying in my keyboard. That could always be. No. Anahita, if you can hear me, if you're ready. Oh, yes, you are. There you go. We can just do it by talking, right? Perfect.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Anahita. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking, sir. How about you?
I am doing quite well also. Thank you so much for volunteering, being my first volunteer this week. You have an exam coming up soon, right?
Yes, on Saturday.
On Saturday. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited, but a little bit nervous, and I'm a little bit afraid of the exam.
Yeah, it's you don't need to be, right? Keep in mind, Anahita, it's a language exam, and Language exams are different than like a math exam or a chemistry exam, because in the chemistry exam you can kind of get lucky depending on what question you get, and if you studied for that question. Or like a math exam, if you studied that kind of equation, you can get kind of lucky, and or you can have bad luck where you didn't study that equation or that chemistry formula. But in a language exam, not so much, because language is so big. So it's like you can either speak or not speak. There's no kind of medium between. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not about the
Yes.
questions, right? So just be confident, just be yourself. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sir.
All right. Let's talk about technology. Let's get into a couple of questions. Do you enjoy using technology?
Yes, I do enjoy using technology since I am uh, into it, and I enjoy it indeed because I can communicate with my besties and I can talk with them, I can chit chat with them, and moreover, it is uh, by using different
How
technology.
often do you use the internet, and for what purpose?
I use the internet every day because I need it for my study, not only for my studies, but also for the time that I want to do my hobbies. And for example, yesterday I not only used it for the help the website that I am using for the my exam, but also I use it for listening to the music.
Okay, good. Now, so what I'd like you to do for the next question is keep your example shorter, keep it simpler, okay?
Okay.
So you're over speaking just a little bit by about like 20%. And if you do that in the exam, the examiner might interrupt you. So if you make the example a little bit smoother and faster, I know why you're doing it. I know you're trying to get more complex language in. Like you're saying, not only did I use it for ahelp.com, but I also used it for entertainment. It's okay to do that, but not if it's going on too long. So a little bit shorter, okay? So one more question, make it shorter, okay? Here we go. Have you ever tried to limit your use of technology?
Yes, when I was a kid, I tried to limit the use of technology because I wanted to have more time for my physical fitness, and I limited it for uh, 2 hours per day.
Very nice. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay. So that's what the examiner wants. All right. Show the present perfect. Have you ever tried to limit? Right. So it's present perfect. So you're doing a good job to answer in present perfect. Okay.
Okay.
And your example was nice and short. You said, I tried to limit it to 2 hours a day. Perfect. You didn't stretch it. You didn't keep going. So just repeat after me. Yes, I have. When I was a child, I had limited my use of technology to 2 hours a day so I could hang out with friends more.
Yes, I have. I have limited the use of technology to 2 hours per day to be able to hang out with my friends more than uh,
More. Just simply
more,
more.
more.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, good. That's exactly what I want you to do. Okay. So limit the use of technology. Good idea. Also, limit the length of the answer is also a good idea for the IELTS exam so that you can get to more questions. Now, you do show complex grammar, so don't worry about it. Okay. Don't keep talking. You know, sometimes some people on the internet or other places say keep talking until they interrupt you. That's not a good idea. So definitely don't do that. Okay, Anahita? So
Okay.
you have good vocabulary, you have good English. Limit yourself. These responses, especially if you limit yourself, will get you a 6.5, maybe even a 7. Okay, just don't be so anxious. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, keep up the good work. Thank you so much for volunteering, Anahita.
Okay, was it 6.5?
I would give it a 6.5. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye, Anahita.
Bye, sir. Have a good day.
All right, that was Anahita. Let's give her a thumbs up. She was the first volunteer of the week. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not sure why the volume is low. I'll have to check that. On my end, it looked good. It shouldn't be low. I've got the volume cranked. I could try to crank it again. Is it low for others as well? Is the volume kind of like iffy? Okay. Anonymous says, I can hear you clearly. It's interesting that some of you hear it fine and some of you don't. That makes me think that it's more with YouTube. I'm not sure. Okay. It's showing quite high for me. It's showing me 60 decibels on my end. All right. Don't call me students. Okay, let me see if I can probably crank it even more. I'll maximize it, but it might be very loud for you. So just give me a second. I'm going to try to do something here. Okay, just give me a second. Let me know if the volume is a bit better. And see if this will help some of you. If not, then we'll see. Okay, just a moment. All right. Okay. So let's see if this helps. Okay. Yeah, and my typing is back too. USB ports, everybody. It's crazy. I can't believe that PCs still haven't figured that out. All right. Okay. So keep volunteering. Okay. Suddenly I popped out. Yes, there he is. Woo. Okay. All right. AJ Thukar, thanks for purchasing the premium course. I see that you just purchased it. That's awesome. Okay, everybody. So volunteer. Golda's volunteering. Golda, are you ready? Okay. Golda says yes. Perfect. Hi, Golda. It sounds like you picked up, but I don't hear you. So you might have to check your system on your end. Okay, Golda, check it out. Refresh the page, and then I'll give you a call back. Students, refresh the page sometimes, okay? That will be good. All right. Phuong, one of our longtime members. Let's give Phuong a chance. Phuong, are you ready? All right, Phuong says yes. Hi, Phuong.
Hi, sir. How are you today, sir?
I am doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, Phuong. When are you doing the IELTS exam? You've been studying so hard for the IELTS now for quite a few months. Any plans of sitting the test?
At first I want to study IELTS because for my further study in Australia, but at this present, I want to study IELTS and being a teacher in Ho Chi Minh City and stay with my family, sir.
Oh, so plans are changing. I see. Well, good for you, Phuong. It sounds like you have a vision, and that's awesome. Okay, that's a great way to be happy in life. Phuong, are you ready for some questions?
I'm ready, sir.
Okay, all right, here we go. What kind of technology do you find most useful for your work or study?
Um, well, definitely my personal laptop is the most handy item for both my work and study. First of all activities can be done at the push of a button, but I I mean, my laptop has a big screen and a countable keyboard that allows me either editing documents or word processing. Also, it's very handy and portable and simply fits in my school bag.
How has technology changed your life?
Uh, well, I can say the advancement of technologies has a significant impact on my life. I discovered numerous benefits such as my laptop and smartphone, allowing me to finish my daily workload as well as entertain my mind. Furthermore, many handy pieces of digital device like my Apple Watch also allows me to use a tiny smartphone on my wrist.
Okay. All right. I'm going to stop there, Phuong, and give you a bit of feedback. So, Phuong, you've got some great English. Your vocabulary is amazing. Be careful of how you use the vocabulary. Sometimes it's so natural, so advanced, so accurate, and then at other times it's kind of a little bit awkward. It's like, huh? Okay. So when I just asked you, how has technology changed your life? And you said it has had a significant impact on my life. My laptop is allowing me to finish my daily workload. That was really good. So daily workload is a really nice use of the English language in that context. But then you said, and entertain my mind. That's awkward in English to say entertain my mind, to entertain me. Okay, so my laptop is entertaining, or it helps me to entertain myself, okay, by watching a movie. But entertaining your mind is a little bit awkward in this context, okay?
Okay,
So
sir.
so you're doing good. Definitely you're getting into that strong band 7, 7.5, in some cases even an 8. So keep practicing, keep doing what you're doing. Are you doing lots of pronunciation practice?
Yes, sir. I use Google Translate and try to repeat.
Do you ever use Elsa Speak? We did a project with them years ago, and since then we haven't really done anything with them. But I do think that they're actually quite a good piece of software. And the interesting part about Elsa is Elsa was developed in Vietnam. It was developed by a Vietnamese company. Have you tried it?
Yes, sir. If I'm not mistaken, 2 years ago, I have you answer to improve my pronunciations.
Okay, good. Yeah. So keep doing that. Keep practicing that. Okay. Keep focusing on those phonetics, because I think that that's going to be a key for you to make that big jump into the band 8, 8.5. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Bye for now, Phuong.
Bye, bye, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. All right, that was Phuong. Always lovely to speak to her. Great. Let's give Golda a chance again, because we didn't hear Golda. Maybe Golda was able to fix what was going on there. Golda, did you check your mic? Did you fix it? Nope, Golda's not there. All right. Okay, let's try Nikia. Nikia sounds like a first-time volunteer. Are you ready, Nikia? Nikia, if you're still there. My heart always races up in moments like this. It's a rush. We get a rush. That's good. Okay, Nikia. Hi, Nagia. Can you hear me? I don't hear you. Oh no, I don't know what's going on. Now you gotta check your connections, everybody. Sometimes you might need to use like a VPN connection if you're having trouble connecting. Nikki, I'll keep you in mind. I don't want, if you're getting excited, so I want to give you a chance here. Let me try somebody else, and then we'll see, what's happening. Cahyani is also a very regular student, a premium student, and just always lovely to speak to in Indonesia. Cahyani, are you ready? Okay. Could be on my end, maybe. Or let me do something. Let me just shift refresh my page. Okay, let me reconnect to the server on my end. Okay. All right, just do a shift refresh, everybody, and then we'll reconnect to the servers, and hopefully we'll be able to touch base here. Don't go anywhere, Nakia. If you're still there, come back. Okay. All right. Let's give Cahyani another shot. In the meantime, Cahyani, are you ready? Cahyani, if you're there, let's try it again. Gurwinder, you joined us through our website at aehelp.com. Okay. NGO, no, this is not a paid class. This is a free class. Okay, not sure what's going on with Cahyani there. Sulaiman, let's see if Sulaiman's there. I need to, okay. Do this one more time. Technical issues here on my end. Maybe my end? Okay. The world of the internet. Hi, Cahyani.
Hello, Adrian.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am doing pretty good. I wish technology would cooperate a little bit more today, but today just seems to be one of those technology isn't cooperating days.
Yeah, exactly, sir.
They happen.
Yeah, it happened.
It's that's why Apple's so popular, right? It happens less with Apple. All right, Cahyani, how are you doing?
I'm doing good as well.
Okay, good. And how is your week so far?
My weeks, it is going to be like, for my practice, it's going to be like roller coaster, sir. Sometimes it went down or went up, especially like the area of my weakness. So I need to work on more of my writing and reading because there is one of my weakness.
Okay, so what you're telling me is my studies are like a roller coaster, sometimes up, sometimes down, right?
Yeah, right, sir.
That's good. By the way, using so this form of language, like saying like a roller coaster, in English, this form of literary device, it's a type of literary device. By the way, everybody, if you want to really improve your English and get into those high band levels like band 7, 8, 9, look up literary devices on Google. Okay. Have you ever done that, Cahyani? Looked up literary devices?
What kind of devices? I'm sorry, sir.
It's called literary devices. Okay.
Oh.
When you compare a part of your life, or when you can make a comparison between two very different ideas like studying and roller coasters, and you say my studies are like a roller coaster, in literary devices, that one is called a simile. Okay, it's got a special name. It's actually called a simile. Simile. I believe like that. Simile, like that. And there are lots of different literary devices in English, like metaphors, onomatopoeias, hyperboles. And if these oxymorons, if these sound strange, that's okay. But you should learn these. It's a fun part of English, and it actually is an important part of high-level English communication. So when you use this kind of language in your speaking, like you use similes, okay, my studies are like a roller coaster, sometimes up, sometimes down, that's considered good English, and you definitely get points for that in your speaking when you're able to do that correctly, okay? So that's good, Cahyani. Cahyani, if we were sitting in a coffee shop and you told me, that my studies are like a roller coaster, sometimes up, sometimes down, what I will tell you is the most important part then, Cahyani, is just to enjoy the ride. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So the most important is whether you're up, whether you're down, Cahyani, just enjoy the ride. All right. Cahyani, let me ask you a couple of questions about technology.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Have you ever experienced problems caused by technology?
Yes, I have ever experienced the issue because of the technology. Because the role of the technology, it is very addictive, so I can limit myself from the time management. Because the appearance of the technology like laptop, computer, and also mobile phone, it can affect the time of my sleep. I usually being a night owl in the midnight, and I usually go up. I usually stay up late because the addiction of the technology.
Do you think children should be limited in their use of technology?
Yes, I do think that juveniles should be limited when they are using technology because it is very harmful and also it can affect for their physical and mental health. When I was a child, I think it is roughly 13 or to 14 years old. My mom is always took up my phone away because it can make a mess from my time management, my sleep time management.
Okay. All right. Chani, you are very fluent. So your fluency is like band 9 for sure. Okay. Your lexical resource is very good. You have a lot of different words. I think it's a strong 7 to 8 for sure. Your grammatical range is quite good too. It's like a 7-8. Your grammatical accuracy is closer to a 6, and your coherence, because of the way that you use your grammar, is closer to a 6 as well, and that pulls your score down from an 8 to like a 7. Okay, so I still want you to really focus on clear, concise, grammatically accurate sentences, Chani. Okay, so I'm trying to catch the way that you're responding in a different way. I'm trying to focus even more on the mistakes rather than the good parts right now, just so I can give you more help. Okay. So like this question, have you ever experienced problems caused by technology? And you said, yes, I have experienced some issues because of technology, because technology is very addictive, so I can't stop using it because of the addiction of technology. So you have quite a bit of redundancy, quite a bit of repetition. Instead, what I want you to practice, Chani, really, really practice this, is speak a little bit slower. Okay, you're still going to be very fluent. So speak like 10%, 15% slower, and don't repeat yourself as much, and speak clearer. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Chani, are you with me? So
Yes, I'm with you.
okay. So for instance, for this question, just answer simpler, right? So yes, I have been addicted to technology for many years, and this has caused problems with my sleep. I often stay up until 2 a.m. using my phone. Okay, that's your simpler answer. I basically said all of what you said, but in half the amount of time. Okay, so I'm going to say it one more time. Think about it, pay attention to the structure, and then copy me. Okay, so yes, I have been addicted to technology for more than 10 years, and this has been a problem, especially with my sleep. I stay up late. I stayed up until 2 a.m. playing on my phone. Have you ever experienced problems using technology?
Yes, I have been experienced some problem because technology it is very addictive, both for my physical and mental health. Because since the appearances of the technology, it is coming to my
Stop, brakes. March brakes. Hit the brakes, Cahyani. Hit the brakes. The train is going off the tracks. Too much simpler. You're talking about the philosophy of technology. No, you have to limit yourself. So I think you're a super smart person, and that's actually your problem, is you're too smart. You have too many thoughts going on in your head. You have to control those thoughts. Okay, so yes, I have I have been addicted to technology for more than 10 years, and this is causing a problem with my sleep. Last night I went to bed at 2 a.m. because I was playing with my phone. Okay, have you ever experienced problems caused by technology?
Yes, I have been experiencing some issue because technology it is too addictive. In fact, last night I just stay up late because I'm using lots of the technology and social media as well.
Much better. Okay, that was much better. And see, just limiting yourself like that, Cahyani, that will actually get you a better result in the end, believe it or not. Okay, so you use the present perfect, check. You were concise, you were to the point, check. Okay, and I'm not going to interrupt you. I can say it's clear communication. That's what you want to do. So simple is beautiful as long as you use the grammar. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
I
right.
got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
practice that. So next time when we're in a session, I really want you to reflect this, okay?
Yeah, and sometimes it happened because I didn't remember to use another conjunction that you taught before, like subordinative and correlative, and I tend to redundant the same word.
Yeah.
So when I record this, it sounds like a cliche.
Yeah. The trick there, sorry, Cahyani, the trick there is don't force it. So let those happen naturally. When you practice those as much as you have, they will come into the conversation naturally. So don't try to overforce them, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. Cahyani, thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day and enjoy that roller coaster ride, okay?
All right. Yeah, thank you, Adrian.
You're welcome. Bye, Cahyani.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that was Cahyani. That was good. All right. Let's take somebody else. Let's give Nagia another chance. Nagia says, I've restarted my browser. All right, Nagia, are you ready? Good. Nagia's taking action. That's a good way to communicate. Nagia says, I've restarted my browser. I hope it will work now. I did the same thing, Nagia. We make do, right? All right. I clicked outside the box and the buttons disappeared. No, Nagia. I'm not sure why the buttons are disappearing on you. Let me do it one more time. Nagia. I still don't hear you. Nagia, the next step, so I'm sure you really want to volunteer and test your English, which is great, okay? So the next best step is just to send us an email, okay? So send us an email and let us know what's going on, what device you're using, what operating system, what country you're in, whether you're using a VPN or not. And me or one of my colleagues will give you some advice on what you can try to make the connection. Okay, Nagia? So try that. All right. So send us an email. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's try somebody else here. I think Thu really hasn't had much of a chance in the last little bit. So Thu, are you ready? Let's give Thu a shot here. All right. Thu, if you're there, awesome. Hi, Thu.
Hi, Andrew.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Hi.
Good. We haven't spoken in a while. It's been a couple of weeks, I think, right?
Yes, because I have to struggle to keep in touch with you. My computer sometimes there are some wrong with my computer.
Technology is a tricky beast. Absolutely. I agree. As you can see, we all have issues every now and then, but we work through them, so it's okay. Thu, here we are. Thu, you're in Vietnam, right?
Yes, I come from Vietnam.
Which city are you in?
Mm. I come from Bắc Ninh province, a small province located in the vicinity of Hà Nội, the capital of Vietnam.
Oh, okay. So you're close to Hanoi as well, like
Yes.
Phuong. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I know IELTS is super popular in Vietnam, right? Because the Vietnamese universities require IELTS as well, right?
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
I will go to the reference.
Well, I mean, that's smart, right? They know that English is important for global communication, so that makes sense. Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you a few questions on technology. Are you ready, Thu?
I am ready.
Okay. How do you feel about the impact of technology on society?
Well, technology is a part and parcel of society and community because nowadays people can live without society. Um, I think it's exert or exert a broad a positive as well and negative implicator for society. Uh, when it comes to its positive features, I think that technology can help people to keep in touch with their beloved families, beloved members of families of the family, regardless less of geographical adversities. However, when it comes to its downside, I think I think technology can make people more addicted to playing computer games and they take no notice of and uh, keep a blinking eye on their work and study. And this led to
How has technology changed your life?
um, yes, technology has changed our life very dramatically over the past few decades. Uh, Nowadays, we can see many
How has
innovations.
technology changed your life?
Uh, yes, it has changed my life very dramatically. In the past, I usually just study a school without technology, but nowadays I can technology that provide me with a wide variety of materials, and it also helped me to release stress and anxiety after the hustle and bustle of my study life.
Okay,
Uh,
good. Let's stop
I
there.
think
Thu, that was
that's
good.
it.
Good. Thu, that's a solid 5.5 going on to a 6. I think you are actually quite fluent. Some of the information is a bit repetitive and it's a bit long. So kind of, being concise or saying the ideas in a shorter, clearer way is definitely important, as I was just explaining to Cahyani as well. It does feel like you're really kind of forcing your English at times. That's what brings the score to a 5.5 instead of a fluent 6. Okay. And what I really liked is you realized the mistake. So this last question that I just asked you, I asked you, how has technology changed your life? And then you said, yes, technology has changed our life very dramatically. And then I interrupted you. I said, how has technology changed your life? And you realized that, oh, okay, yeah, he's asking me about my life, not people's lives. And then you changed right away. You said, yes, it has changed my life dramatically. That was great. That was really smart. Okay, that's exactly what you want to do in the IELTS when you realize, like, oh, yeah, I have a subject mistake. I need to correct that. It's not people, it's me. So you have to really pay attention to that, your part, right? And that's what the examiner does. If they feel like you're off topic, you're not talking about your life, then they'll repeat the question. They'll say, how has technology changed your life, right? They'll even emphasize it sometimes. They'll say, your life. Okay, so that was really good. That was really good, through that you didn't panic, you didn't freak out, you weren't like, oh, what? You're like, oh, my life. You mean my life? Okay, it's impacted my life. And then you were very quick. You said, In the past, I used to study in school without technology, but now technology provides me with lots of materials. Okay, be very visual, Thu. So when you tell me that in school you studied without technology, what do you mean? What are you thinking? What are you seeing inside your head?
Actually, at that time, I was very panic and this. I have no clue about my answer.
Well, I
And
thought it was smart though, Thu, because I mean, maybe like when you were in grade 1 or grade 2, you were using the pencil and the paper lots, right?
yes,
Okay, but maybe
uh,
now you're using a computer, like a laptop more in your classes, right?
yes,
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe you were already using a computer when you're little. I don't know, but that would be one good way, right? So visualize it. So see it, and then just be really concise, right? So you can say, yes, it has changed my life dramatically. In the past, I used to study in school without technology, using pencil and paper, but now I'm using my laptop. It's way faster and more efficient. Okay,
yes,
so try this, okay? So I'm going to say it one more time, visualize it, and then just repeat it. It doesn't have to be the exact same words, just the same concept, okay? So
yes.
how has technology changed your life? Oh, it has changed my life dramatically. In the past, I used to study in school without technology, using pencil and paper, but now I have been using my laptop, and it's just so much faster and more efficient. How has technology changed your life?
Uh, it has changed my life very dramatically over the past few decades. In the past, I used to uh, study in my classroom without technology, using pencils and paper. But nowadays, technology enabled me to write more quickly and for fix science, for
Using
fix
my laptop.
and but nowadays I use my laptop to write quickly and more accurately. And
Perfect, Thu. That's it, okay? So visualize what you're saying and then keep it concise and practice that, and you're going to do just great, okay? So I think you're on the right track. Just keep practicing and don't be nervous. Your English is great. Wow, if I could speak Vietnamese as well as you speak English, I would be so proud of myself. I'd be like, look at me, guys. Look how well I can speak Vietnamese. But I can't, unfortunately. So be proud of your English, okay?
yes,
All right.
um,
Thu, have a lovely rest of your day.
yes. Have a nice day. The same to you.
Okay, bye, Thu.
Bye and dream.
All right, there goes Thu. That was great. She was awesome. Let's give her a thumbs up. Support each other, everybody. Like I say, I wish I could speak other well, I can speak 2 other languages quite well, but if I could speak even more, that would be great. That would be fantastic. Okay. I really want to give somebody new a chance. Let's try Ahad. Ahad, are you ready? If you are there, Ahad, give me a sign and let me know what's going on, Ahad. Ahad, if you're there, let me know. Students, you can practice with each other as well, right? So remember, this interface is for everybody to speak to everybody else. Ahad. Give you a couple more rings here, Ahad. Oh, Ahad, are you there? Hi, Ahad. I can hear you. You're quite quiet, but I can hear you.
Thank you for choosing me. Yeah, I was really looking forward to this meeting for quite a long time.
Awesome.
I'm a big fan of you. If it really matters, I'm a big fan of you, Adrian. I
Thank
mean,
you,
like,
Ahad. I'm flattered. Ahad, can you get a little bit closer to your microphone or speak a little bit louder so I can hear you better?
yes. Can you hear me right now? I'm
Yeah.
trying as loud as I can.
Yeah,
Um,
it's better.
okay.
Perfect. Now I can hear you. Yes, perfect. All right. Ahad, where are you? What country are you in?
I'm talking to you from Bangladesh. It's what can I say? It's an Asian country right beside India, a very small one, but yeah, this is a country for sure. And uh, yeah, I'm born in here. I'm born and brought up in here. I'm a Bangladeshi by birth, and uh, really nice to meet you. It's a real honor meeting you.
Okay,
after
it's
after following for you for such a long time. Yeah, I really feel flattered meeting you.
awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here with me, Ahad. And Ahad, why are you taking the IELTS exam?
Um, um, I'm really planning to use my IELTS general training result for immigration purposes, which is why I've been following you for quite some time, and yeah, basically immigration purposes.
Okay, and what country, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes, I'm really hoping to apply for the permanent residency program of Canada. I'm really interested to go to Canada and live there as a permanent resident. Yeah, let's see
Okay.
what happens.
Okay. Well, Ahad, we'd love to have you here. I'm in Canada, and hey, if we have beautiful, great people like you here, that just makes us happy. So I can tell you're a very positive and hardworking individual, which is great. Ahad, let me ask you a couple questions on technology. Are you ready?
Yes, far away. I'm
Okay, good. You're using that language. Nice, nice. You are paying attention to me. Okay, good. I just said far away. It's an expression I use all the time, so it's good. Good for you, Ahad. All right, Ahad, do you enjoy using technology?
I would say yes. It has made my life easier a lot. I'm now more efficient, and I'm more productive these days. I can use my Excel sheet to create very fast reports. So my boss is also impressed. Like yesterday, I made a very cool presentation with my laptop, and it really helped me boost some reputation in my current workplace. So I would say yes. I love using and interacting with technology a lot.
What kind of technology do you use on a daily basis?
I use mostly. I basically depend mostly on my mobile phone, smartphone, and sometimes I also use projector to do some presentations, and also I heavily depend on Zoom meetings after the pandemic period to conduct different kinds of meetings in my workplace. Yeah, that's about it most of the time.
Okay, I'll stop with those two questions because I've got some good news for you. Ahad, you've got some nice English. Very nice.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm really hoping to hear something from you for a long, long time.
No, that's
Such
some great English.
yes.
Yeah, I
Thank
would
you.
say
Thank
that
you.
you're in the good, strong band 8 to 8.5 range for sure. So you're in the very good to expert range of English just based on those two responses. Um, Let me reflect. Let me tell you why. So I said, do you enjoy using technology? And you said, I would say yes. Okay. That's a very natural way to respond to this question. It's actually what's called a direct quote or direct reported speech. And it's a very nice use of the direct speech, the I would say yes. And right away, you used present perfect. You said, it has made my life easier. The a lot is a little bit strange. I would leave that. So it has made my life. It's not easier a lot. What do you think? What's the natural way to say that? It has made my life
Easier, just easier.
just easier, or if you want to emphasize it, then much easier.
Much easier. Much
Okay,
yes.
instead
Yes.
of the a lot. So I am more efficient. I can, and then right away you jumped to a very tangible concept. So, okay, it's made your life easier. Of course, your listener is thinking like, how, right? That's the natural question for the listeners, how? And you're very empathetic to your listener. That's one of the reasons why you get that band 8 is not only because you have good English, but you also have good communication skills. You're very empathetic. You know what your listener is thinking. Your listener is thinking, how? And right away you said, I can use my Excel sheet to create fast reports. And then you even used some nice colloquial language at the end there. You said, yesterday I made a very cool presentation. Made is okay. Gave would be the better word here. I gave a very cool presentation, which boosted my reputation among my colleagues. Okay, so just repeat after me. Yesterday, I gave a very cool presentation that boosted my reputation among my colleagues.
Yesterday, I gave a cool presentation that boosted my reputation among my colleagues.
Yeah, perfect. So, you have some very small, subtle mistakes, but they're not major. They're just more based on the opinion of the expert listener or speaker saying, well, I would use that word to make that sound a little bit better, but you're very, very close. So that's just coming with refinement, with practice. I'm sure that you're going to do very well on your exam when you get there. Okay.
And thank you.
So yeah, so those were some really good good answers, and you're using nice use of adjectives and adverbs as well. So like you said, I heavily depend. You didn't just say I depend on Zoom meetings, but you use the word heavily depend, which means that you're probably using Zoom every day for a few hours, which is great. Okay, so it's that kind of language that gets you those, not just a 7 but a band 8. You're not just saying I depend on Zoom, but I heavily depend on Zoom. It's a very good collocation. Okay. All right, Ahad. Well, I hope you keep coming back, and I hope you keep practicing with me.
I will be. Thank you for those nice pointers, but I really learned from the best, which is you, actually. Most of my learnings are from your videos, and thank you for the little guys that you're giving opportunities. I'm getting good videos from you, which are free in the online, so I can use. Thank you for those nice videos, Adrian.
You're most welcome, Ahad. You're most welcome. Keep it up. And I think, you have the right technique strategy where I can tell that you're literally just copying what I say. So if I say fire away, you use the same expression, fire away. Perfect. That's a good way to do it. Have a lovely day, Ahad. We'll talk again. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you, Adrian.
All right. Ahad. Thumbs up to Ahad. What a great, confident guy. First time volunteering. Fantastic to hear from Ahad. Thank you for all the thumbs up, everybody. Students, I would love to keep going, but I'm noticing that we've run short on time. So again, everyone, these websites that we use, aehelp.com for academic IELTS, GIELTShelp.com for general IELTS. Yes, you can use them for free. Definitely there's a paid version, of course, that helps us to help you. To access those paid versions, just go to the homepage that looks like this. And click that big red button. Amra, it was awesome to have you as the first day moderating, and I think you did a fantastic job. Thank you, Amra. Carolina, your constant support is so valuable for everyone, and that was great. Tomorrow, everyone, or for general IELTS, it's this website here, everybody. Tomorrow, we will be doing task 2 with members, a new question, some writing. And then we'll be doing listening, part 1, part 2 for subscribers. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, get those courses. Go to aehelp.com. Go to gieltshelp.com. Do yourself a favor. Spend a couple dollars. Help us help you. It's worth it. And use that chat. All right. If you didn't get a chance, I saw many people were like, oh, I really wish I had a chance. Keep coming back. Keep volunteering. We're here every single week. So we're here to help you. That's it for now, but I will be back tomorrow. Much love to all of you, wherever you are in the world. Believe in yourselves. I believe in you. I'm Adrian. I'm signing out from Victoria. Bye for now.